King Kong. That's right, folks. Soon. All right, here we are. We're back from Chicago and glad you guys are with us. Welcome into the Wild Dog Arcade. I am Ed.
And I am Gary.
Yeah. By the way, Mama, thank you so much for the subscription there. How many months is that? Oh, 14 months.
Yeah.
2 years. Wow.
14 months?
Yeah.
That's not 2 years.
Oh, right. 1 year and 2 months. I was thinking 14, like two, sometimes two, is whatever the hell. Anyway.
Math.
Don't worry about me. I'm not
He's
a
not.
teacher
He's
right
not.
now.
He's not a teacher.
Oh, that's a great way to start. Anyway,
yeah. Last
yeah.
week we got the chance to go to Stern Pinball and see some of the Kong stuff.
Yeah.
So at 8 p.m. we're going to actually show you some gameplay that we filmed there. We
Yes.
got a private session with the game. Unfortunately, there was enough people there that we didn't get any of the design staff there with us. So we got some good footage of the game. getting some of the gameplay.
Yeah.
So we'll be showing that to you at 8 p.m.
Yeah, I mean, the short answer to answer your question there, who was it, Squilito?
Squilito.
Yeah, I mean, we liked it. I was pleasantly surprised. I wasn't sure what to expect, until we got there. Obviously, we saw some of the game footage, saw some of the pictures.
But you never get a really great feel until you get your hands on the game.
Yeah. So we had a wonderful opportunity, and we couldn't pass it up. We want to thank Stern Pinball for giving us that opportunity. It was it was wild, man. It was like we had free reign of the place. It was great.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, go, and
yeah,
we pretty much could. I mean, you had a schedule to follow, obviously, because
right.
We had a little bit of time that we needed to set aside so that we can get the gameplay and the game to ourselves. We also did kind of have a chat with some of the designers. At one point, we'll be giving you a video of that as well.
Yeah, we filmed their little presentation on that, so that will be going up on YouTube at some point soon. Yeah. We got the one video out. Ed's working on another.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. We've got the main video out of all the reviews and so forth. We're going to be showing you gameplay tonight in about an hour. And kind of walk you through and talk you through what we felt about it in addition to everything. The second video is going to be, as we mentioned, the interviews. And then the third video that's coming out is the Stern Tour. So there's a lot. Oh, and Galloping Ghost. I mean, we had a trip to Galloping Ghost, so that's going to be something.
Yeah, we took an extra day before we came back home. Yeah. And to do Galloping Ghost. We hadn't been there in about 10 years, so it was really cool to see 1,000 games or whatever it is packed into this building. And packed in. It
was a giant maze. It was something else.
Yeah, Squilito, the full video, it's like 40 minutes long. It is up on YouTube. So after you're done with our stream, go there and watch another 40 minutes of us talking. No, it's good. It's good. Yeah. We've got some stuff at the beginning, gameplay in the middle, and then a long segment of our thoughts and stuff at the end. So
yeah. I'm glad you had a chance to play it, Mama, and I'm glad you felt the same way. It felt good. The shots felt natural. We're gonna go more into it. Hey there, Avian Designs. How you doing? Glad you joined us. Yes. Is Galloping Ghost per play? No, actually, it's
like a free play arcade. You pay one fee for the whole day, and you can stay as long as you want.
Yeah. So and we didn't stay all day, but we were there for like 3 and some odd hours.
Thursday was a long day, so the day before, so with the whole video shooting and everything. So
Oh, hey there, Pat. Yeah, absolutely. All
right.
Can't wait to show more.
All right, so we got some random bits of news.
Yes.
So we're going to do some random bits of news. We're going to jump in and play some Godzilla and let everybody get, on the East Coast or West Coast and stuff, get on. So at 8 p.m., we're going to be sitting down with you, showing some of the gameplay.
And sharing with you all of our thoughts. All right. Oh, of course we still play at Squilito. We were just kind of celebrating King Kong here. I mean, come on. You got to have peanut butter and jelly. King Kong and Godzilla.
Yeah, we tend to rotate our games through, so that way, we might play one twice but we had a terrible night on it, and we'll play it. But we typically rotate through them.
That's the idea.
Yeah,
sometimes we'll do twice.
The last time we played, we played D&D. So
yeah, that's right. That's right. All right, on to the news here. Alice in Wonderland through Dutch Pinball is now out on location. So if you can find it and give it a flip, go for it. Looks like it was out at Merlin's Arcade in Texas. And I guess they've also have a bunch of Ninja Eclipse machines coming out as well. That's through, that's a different company.
That's a different one.
Turner Pinball. So I guess it was over in Turner Pinball. Sorry.
Yeah.
They're mushing and mashing all these headlines together. And then, line everything up correctly. Let me see. Where in the world is it?
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Dutch Pinball shared a cool unboxing video for its new Dutch Pinball exclusive of Alice Wonder Adventures in Wonderland machine. The museum, the first location in the world to. The museum is the first location in the world to have
Dutch
the
Pinball
available.
Museum. So
okay.
over in Europe. So.
Over in Europe. Yep. Okay. So we can't get too excited yet here in the States. So
not yet. Yeah.
But let's backtrack a little bit. Go back to what I was originally reading, which I thought was the first part. So Turner Pinball production update is that they are now 75% complete through its production of Ninja Eclipse. That makes more sense. Okay. At that rate, Ninja Eclipse production should be complete in the first half of June. And at which point the naparcade.org will assume production will switch over to Turin's second game, Merlin's Arcade. Got it. Makes more sense. Let me catch up on chat here. They look very complimentary at Pat's. Godzilla and King Kong. Yeah, in fact, I think someone had asked, are we going to get
Godzilla versus Kong?
And they were like,
they were pretty evasive.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, we can't see much. And you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah.
News I got to officially talk to Mr. Mama Corbin over at the weekend. We put on a good show. Good.
At Pat's, good.
Yeah. Glad to hear that went well. All right.
Yeah.
And then
everybody's favorite Scooby-Doo thing.
Oh, yeah, Scooby-Doo.
They've added a character to Scooby-Doo.
Oh, it's your favorite. I'm sure everyone's favorite. Scrappy-Doo is in Scooby-Doo now.
He's been added officially in the game.
Scrappy-Doo has officially joined the gang with brand new callouts. Scrappy brings his puppy power to Spooky Pinball. I just made myself groan. Scrappy callouts are off by default, but become turned back on until a lot of people are going to be turning that off. There's not a lot of love for Scrappy.
Not so much.
So, Scrappy-Doo is the worst cartoon character of all time. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people share your opinion there, Casual. Hey there, Voodoo. Do you wish that you would have waited for Kong instead of D&D?
We like D&D too. So yeah.
I mean, if it was between the two,
if you had to choose one, after playing it, maybe Kong.
Maybe Kong after we played it.
But we do like D&D as well. It's definitely a different style of game.
Yeah.
And with the progression of that game, it's definitely a different challenge. So
exactly. So yeah, I mean, well, maybe I'll feel different if I play it a bunch of times and I get frustrated. And I'm like, wait, shut up on Kong. No, I won't say that.
We didn't know.
Exactly. We didn't
Kong
know.
wasn't the theme that reached out to us, but the game does play pretty fantastic.
Yeah. Let's see, more news. Yulik is getting Ninja. Oh, really, Pat? Ninja, Kong, and Dude. He said his bank account can't take any more new pens.
Yeah.
Whew. Man, we're going to have to make a trip out there at some point. Holy moly. I want to play Dune before it becomes, into the dust. Speaking of Dune, Barrels of good segue. Barrels of Fun Pinball Update, Dune production. Let's see here. Let's take a look at the Dune production. The schedules are on the production line right now. Barrels has two Dune pinball machines shipping out 2 locations this week.
Keep talking.
I'm going to keep talking.
No, we're fine. Mama said she lost stream. Nope, it's
okay. We're okay.
You refresh your browser.
Barrels has 2 Dune pinball machines shipping out to locations this week, but the games on the line won't ship out quickly because of the early run that will go to extensive testing at the factory. That's interesting. I'm glad they're doing that, though.
Yeah.
Barrels has stated that it plans to have all 1,000 Dune machines built before the end of 2025.
Wow.
At a rate of 6 per day or 20 to 30 per week, according to the interview. They plan to have at least 2 Dune machines at the upcoming PinFest show, which takes place on May 2nd and 3rd at Allentown, Pennsylvania, which is Penn Festival. Nice. So
all right.
Definitely looking forward to that. I like what Barrels of Fun is doing so far. Can't wait to play it. All right. I think that's all we got.
I think it's time for some Godzilla play before we get on to the gameplay.
Yes. Hey there, Moo. We're going to show you King Kong in an hour, but we're going to do Godzilla. Here we go. Good question, Firewing. We've already talked about it and as a potential pin that we'll get, but we'll have to kind of see.
Budgeting. Don't have an infinite budget, so.
Yeah, exactly. He was so happy you got to meet Gary, Seth Davis, Zombie Getty, Gomez, and Elwin. Yeah, I saw some of the photos you posted on Discord.
Hello, Earthling.
Yeah, we didn't really get a chance to meet
talk
them,
with any of them.
Yeah,
all the really big guys had all of them sequestered in interviews all afternoon.
I mean, we could have probably grabbed one of them somehow in some way, but honestly, there was a lot. There was a lot going on.
I think Stern had more response people show up than they expected. So it's because the original itinerary got suddenly rearranged and kind of compressed. So I think there was a lot of content creator interest in Kong.
Right. Yeah, you know, Mama, it's not that I'm like, I mean, I'm already kind of introverted as it is. And yeah, I'm a teacher, yeah, I'm this and that. But my general, I guess, natural thing is being an introvert. And I'm not as apt to wanting to be, you know, kind of like, hey, how's it going? We should talk some time, you know, or something like that.
Hey, Matt6806 over there on YouTube. Thanks for joining in.
Yeah. Welcome
in,
no
Matt. Problem. Hope you're enjoying our content.
Yes.
We've been trying to put up more on YouTube as well as far as regular videos.
Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it so far. Thanks, Matt. All right, I have to get back into the rhythm of things here, maybe. Being distracted a little bit. I gotta warm up. I always have a slow warm-up game anyway, or two. Saw a lot of famous pinball people that will never approach them, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really a big celebrity hound, you know, because it's like if I ever got really like famous, I kind of still want to just live my life. I don't want to like suddenly have the public controlling what I can and can't do. So I tend to respect other people when they're doing stuff, you know,
just
out and about or whatever.
Right. Hey Max, how's it going? Happy 420 to you as well and all those things. Oh. Okay, good.
Well, yeah, we thought we'd play one of the other Keith Elwin pins since we're going to be talking about King Kong in a little bit. It's easy to throw up on the TV, yeah. Yeah, Twitch in particular mobile stuff can be a bit of a pain.
Yeah, there's a lot of apps out there that kind of only want to just cater to YouTube. In fact, there was a friend of mine that I was like, oh, you haven't watched any of my Twitch streams? He's like, I can't, because it doesn't show up on the TV. Only YouTube does. So now we don't have that problem.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we got it set so the chats cross-pollinate, so people on YouTube can see what everybody in Twitch is saying and vice versa.
Yeah, it's pretty handy. Glad that we have that ability to do that. Makes it more fun too.
Oh.
Time for that. Quite. Again, I'm kind of feeling like because it's my warm-up, you know, Magic 2 ball stuff might happen.
Yeah, it has been a week since you played pinball. Well, not really. One of our pinballs. Yeah.
You were talking about math that I wasn't doing right. SpaghettiOs. Family brunch. Extra ham, nice. Yeah, we didn't do any of the ham stuff here. Don't really celebrate Easter here.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's all right. We had 420. Oh.
Yeah, neither one of our families are anywhere near either, so...
Yeah, I'm not don't really affiliate with any religion per se. Here we go.
Fire One, yeah, they had all of their Spike 2 games they had out in the general area, so you could play some of them. We did play a few little while we were waiting for other things to happen. We did play some of the other games, but we mostly kept trying to get onto Kong because we wanted to put our hands on what we went there for.
Right. Yeah, they had a nice setup in the main area. Like, you have your lobby, which had like 3 pins there. And then you go in through the first set of doors, and then there's just everything there. Then they have this like sort of pinball alley, as they called it, where it's sort of this area to show off to vendors and, you know.
Yeah, pinball alley is like a fully decorated room.
Right. It was a neat setup, though. I'm glad that we got to go check all that out. Kind of see what all the hubbub's about. And it was fun to meet the other streamers, the other content creators there as well. We met a few folks that were really cool. At some point, we're hoping to collaborate with a couple of them, perhaps.
The high it was funny. The high scores on the games I looked at that out in the general area looked like they'd been reset. So I don't know if they reset them for just periodically. They automatically reset. But if I wanted to sit down and play Rush, I could have creamed that in about 5 minutes.
Right.
It was only like 100 million or something like that. So I suspect they reset the scores for events.
Yeah. Yeah, for real though, Mama. Chocolate and that go hand in hand.
Casual, we did not get to see an LE machine. We did get to see the LE back glass. They had it out in their pinball arcade on a table. So we did take some video of that. I think Ed's got that in that video we just pushed.
Yeah. We're getting ready to publish that one.
It did look really good.
And no, they did not have any pinball machines in the men's room Fire Wing, but that would have been kind of cool. I would have laughed my ass off if I saw that for real.
Oh, cool. Matt, you sold his Jaws to pick up a premium. Yeah, for us, hands down, Kong wins the Jaws versus Kong battle. Neither of us have really connected with Jaws as far as the theme nor in the gameplay. Kong Topper or Banana. They did not show toppers, so we don't know what it will look like.
Yeah, that would be hilarious though.
Firewing, he's asking about a Kong LE, the limited editions, which they did have them. They were building them on the line, but they weren't completed yet. We just saw, we did get a tour of the factory to start with. So Ed's going to put together a video of that too.
Yep.
Yeah, we shot enough footage for 3 solid videos of stuff, so.
There we go. Back out. Uh-oh. Okay, good. I'll just do that, I guess.
Yeah, Matt. It's not going to be a mistake. Kong was a fun play, so.
Get ready. 3, 2, 1.
It was worth. It was definitely worth the trip alone to have a chance to go to see certain headquarters. This was our first time, both of us, and it was definitely a cherry on the top to have a great game to play. Oop. Almost had that. All right, we'll just go back around again.
All right.
Nope.
Oh,
Really.
almost.
I'll just do that instead.
Oh,
Slippery slopes and ball saves.
Well, I think she'll, if she enjoys pinball, I think she'll enjoy Kong.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot more visual things to look at too. So.
Right. A lot of neat mechs and I think. Oh my god, dude! Seriously though. Hold on. There we go. Rebound off of the ball.
Yeah, Casual. I agree with you 100% there. I do think it is his. I think it is his weakest layout. Personally.
Which one?
Jaws.
Oh yeah.
Of all the Elwin games. I mean, Iron Maiden's is nothing earth-shattering or revolutionary, but I love Iron Maiden music, so that makes up for a lot of it.
Iron Maiden's fun though.
It is. We like it better than Jaws.
Yeah. All right. Uh-oh. Somehow.
Yeah, Mama. It's got crazy shots to a degree, but I think it's more when it comes out of the shot, it comes out someplace unexpected. I think is the big difference. It's like it's not that crazy of the physical shot from the flipper, but it's what you do with it afterward that gets a little crazy. So I think that he's done a really good job with that.
Donald Duck. Oh, the next tiles have become. Oh, that's a good point there, Max. We were kind of wondering what was going to be next. Superman. Oh, snap. Okay. But it has to be the Action Man version of it. Oh, here airball into the gutter.
Pat said, told Elwin he needs to make tremors for his next pin. Only if you can get Kevin Bacon. Only if you can get Kevin Bacon to do the voice work.
And it can't be a sound-alike either.
No.
Oh, I still got one out of there. Oh, dude. Who is that?
Oh, hey, we don't know games.
Oh, hey.
52 months.
All right, now you do the math. I'm not going to do the math this time on the months. I completely messed it up earlier. My mom loves pinball.
Well, 60 months is 5
months.
years, so it's four. So it's 4.5 years, roughly.
Yeah. Damn. Thank you for that. We don't know games. How you been? Hey there, Hans. Oh, thank you. Join the discussion. Looking forward to the Kong. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the coloring scheme didn't really bother me as much as I thought it might. That was
I think it looks. I think the internet pictures. When we mentioned this in our video, I think the internet pictures make it look a little oversaturated. It works well in person. So.
Oh, another one.
Oh, Max.
Oh,
thank
Max,
you.
Thank you. Thank you for the few months now.
Oh, Bert.
Incoming hype train.
Well, he was like more present in the whole series too, because didn't Kevin Bacon not do all of the sequels? So, but Kevin's the most famous guy.
Yeah, Elwin is on another level, Matt.
The damage to the city is astronomical.
Yeah, I liked the Avengers. Honestly, I actually played that game while I was there a couple days ago at Stern. I remembered why I liked that game so much. Ooh, I see your combo. Let's see here, but the game just didn't have the soul of DC. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shot-wise, it kind of felt a little shallow on Jaws.
Couldn't quite get the consolation prize there. That's okay. Oh, I got it then, of course. When I didn't need it. That was also a close call there.
I think the upper left flipper on Godzilla is going to take some time to get it. It's much easier to do the one ramp shot off of it, but you also need to try hit the Kong drop targets with it, and that's going to take a little bit of time to get used to timing off that flipper.
Yeah. So there we go. All right. He'll do the first one in Bound Mouth later in his career.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Daft Punker, I think Pro for us is the way to go. I didn't think the toys on the premium added enough to it. Yeah, so you get a moving Godzilla, but I didn't really feel that. And I don't really care about physical locks because they generally slow down the game. What I did not like about the Pro or Premium was the gong shot. Because it rejects it, and I had it a lot of times reject it right down the middle.
It was like, it's hard to hit that shot not dead center, to be honest, because I think the trick on that one, and it's, mind you, it's not a very, like, it's not super tight, but it's not really wide either. So you kind of had to hit it on either end or hit it at kind of sort of off center so it wouldn't go right down the middle. And you had to hit it once, and normally it would block it. And then you hit it a second time and then would pass through. I'm sure later on you have to hit it a bunch of times in order for it to pass through, but yeah.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. The diverter up the top was. Ed never used it because he.
I didn't know.
He did. Yeah, it's an action button thing that always takes. Ed's like, do I hold it? Do I push it?
I'm always so like confused. No one's consistent. Oh, nuts. But I didn't bother with it too much. Gary kind of knew what was going on.
The spider movement, actually, I didn't think it added anything other than aesthetics. If anything, there was a sticker that was on the magnet, and it was doing a good job of denting that sticker up pretty good. So I'm wondering if it isn't going to damage the magnet over time. I thought that added almost nothing. So. You almost went for Pro, but can't stop wasting money. Oh, yeah, Matt, you're right. There will be a gong mod for the Pros out within a week of the game hitting people.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, you bastard.
Yeah, the only thing you won't get by if you don't adding the spider is the spider is actually a mech, and it actually can stop and hit the ball and kind of compress the ball up against the playfield. But you could have a spider on a spring and have him bounce around if you want the aesthetics of the spider.
That was
because it is actually a mech in the game.
Godzilla is heading this way.
Toys are super cool. And
Hopefully something good can come from all
they really
this
are,
destruction.
a lot of them.
3,
Hey there, Daft
2,
Punker.
1.
You guys, it probably would, and I just distracted myself there. It probably would, but I don't know. I don't really miss it because I'm not in love with the spider. That's probably the least favorite thing on there.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just a magnetic thing. I thought it was supposed to be able to do that, but maybe it does respond to the magnetic. But boy, if they're using the magnet that much, it's going to need carbon steel balls because it will magnetize those things in a heartbeat.
Oh, Lynn. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Gary is in the machine. His face is on, like when you get rid of the drop target, the Kong drop targets.
He's on that one?
He's on that shot, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get, I was wondering about that. I don't think we got to see it happen, but Kong apparently will actually hit the glass.
Yeah, he can actually move far enough to hit the glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I thought was crazy. I'm like, huh. I wonder if you get a power surge and it bashes the glass.
Yeah.
That was kind of my thought.
Oh,
almost had it. Okay.
Maybe they also had it turned off to make sure it didn't have a code freak out and smash the glass.
That would be
break the glass.
Well, I guess that's the end of that machine.
Max, we're kind of part of a couple of different content creator groups, and I think one of them fed Stern people that they should invite, and we just got an email from one of the Stern team members.
Yeah, which is a huge honor, let me tell you. I was thrilled when Gary told me about that email. And then I went, oh crap, I just put in my day off I wanted to have. Yeah. Oh well.
Once in a lifetime thing, or
hell yeah.
Or very limited amounts of time.
That's right. Oh really? So Magic the Gathering, nice. Very cool. Nope, that wasn't gonna happen. No! Oh my god, I had both gone. And then that just happened too. Oh well.
The diverter on the right. I'm trying to remember the diverter.
We will return after these messages from bonus.
All right, you want to crack at this, Gary?
The left. No, I think that the diverter's in both of them because it has to. The diverter that's up by the flipper has to stop it, otherwise the ball never feeds the upper left flipper.
No one can tell.
Yeah, it's on the left.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be different on the Pro, yeah.
It's kind of critical because you hit that shot up there and it feeds it to the left flipper. If it doesn't stop it, you can never get anything off the upper left flipper.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on that's in the upper left portion of the playfield, and what normally happens is the ball will just sort of drop down in this little like curly Q path, and then kind of go into your left flipper essentially. Is Kong the first Elwin game to have a center post? Probably.
Yeah, I think it's one of the few modern Sterns that actually have that. Not many of them do.
Yeah, I noticed that right away too when I walked up to the machine. Actually, I think I might have saw it in photos first. But anyway, and you can kind of tell when it would be to your advantage to kind of remember about the center post, or at least use it to your advantage.
It always takes a little bit of like, is it? No, missed it. Yeah.
Yeah, thankfully we've got quite a bit of practice on the Alien Pinball machine because that has a center post in it. But it's still pretty tricky because, every game's different. You happen to love the center post? I do too, at least on Alien. Am I the only one? No.
No, it's a fun mechanic when you get used to it.
Yes, like anything else. As long as you can kind of...
Because you can get fooled by it, and it drains at you.
Yeah. Was the speed of the ball going through the gate to the left flipper fast for you guys too?
Oh, you mean, yeah, when it goes in the out lane and feeds the flipper, that one was quick. It was really fast, but didn't take long to get used to it. No!
Yeah. Same thing with that smash target thing. Apparently when you go up to the right side where King Kong is at.
Yeah, and it feeds it back down to feeds it right back down the same shot.
Right.
It's fast, but...
Exactly. And I think depending on what is going on, I don't think it's always on, that, smash target thing. And I didn't feel like that was incredibly fast either, but it will catch you off guard if you're not ready for it.
Yeah, like I said, it does take a little bit of time to get used to where the balls come out.
Yeah. You have to know when to trust it for sure, or Houdini has one. Oh yeah, I forgot Houdini has that too. It's been a little while since I played that one. And if you have the subway car power all the way up on one of the locked balls, it flies out of the back of the train. Oh yeah, that was a cool mechanic too. I like the whole thing of like the balls going into the train, and then King Kong gets mad because the girl isn't there, so he smashes it.
And that's missing on the Pro. I think that is the only thing on the Pro that I would miss is the moving train car. I don't think I care that Godzilla himself, King Kong, moves. And the spider is not that good. I didn't like the gong because I got a lot of straight down the middle rejects from it.
It's interesting that we have that ability to have that, slightly different gameplay, but really doesn't feel like you're missing out on a whole lot. In fact, it's almost an advantage to some degrees. Like the gong thing, like Gary mentioned. Seems like Elwin is battling 1000. The guy that just really understands layouts and geometry. Oh, batting 1,000. Yeah. He's definitely batting 1,000, and I'm really pleased with how all of this stuff is more or less that's coming out is coming together. As we mentioned, Jaws wasn't our favorite, and I think some folks out there would agree. But there's also a lot of folks that would also say Jaws is great. So he's done a great job, kind of changing things up, but yet really appealing to the modern pinball audience.
LEs are typically just more decorative things compared to the Pro. It's a different, like there's a mirrored back glass for the LE, they do side armors. They do more like artistic content on an LE typically.
Yeah, actually,
side blades.
I've got a little description I can read to you real quick. So here's the first thing. The limited edition model will be limited to 932 games. That's in reference to when King Kong was created back in 1932.
Damn it, I knew that.
Speaker expression lighting system with King Kong themed game effects and full color mirror glass. Mirrored grass, right?
Mirror grass.
Hey, happy 420 after all. Full color reflective foil, high definition cabinet decals with hand drawn artwork. Exclusive custom King Kong Art Deco inspired pinball armor and a custom designed autographed bottom arch. So all the kind of bells and whistles you're sort of accustomed to with a limited edition pin.
The playfields typically are the same between all versions of it. There might be like the premium and LE playfields will be the same. It's just all the other additional things you get.
One difference play-wise, Pro versus Premium. Premium, after you lock 3 balls, the card releases, and on the Pro you get 3 virtual locks, and you have to shoot the Kong move shot to start multi-ball. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's not so bad then,
I kind of, there's a reason why we have the Godzilla Pro here, is we actually like the speed of the gameplay on the Pro versus the Premium with the collapsing building.
Yeah.
And it's also one less thing I have to worry about fixing.
That's something that I know that Gary's mentioned multiple times, but it is fair repeating. It's something to consider and think about if you're, wanting to buy a Pro versus a Premium. That's definitely not to say that the Premium stuff's going to break a lot more or anything like that. It's just, there's more things to worry about. That's all.
Well, the collapsing building gets out of adjustment. It's a common issue with the collapsing building on Godzilla. So
yeah,
there we go.
It's undoubtable to think that Elwin's first layout arguably is Jaws. That would be the most designer's crowning achievement, or that would be the most. Yeah. No doubt, man.
Oh, I missed my ball save.
No.
I had it ready and I missed it. They both drained on me.
But have you considered sharks are better than monkeys?
Oh,
As soon as we know.
well, no. So the upper play field, you're probably thinking of Black Knight, and the premium and the LEs have that same play field. They don't change typically anything in here between a premium and LE. It's typically all of the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It'll come with art side blades, armor that's custom, different color powder coats, different artwork, mirrored black glasses, all the lighting effects if there's any extra stuff in it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you got King Gizzard tickets for your pinball league. Wow, August in Chicago. Cool.
Nice.
Congrats on that. It'll be a lot of fun, I'm sure.
No!
What Kong's Popeye moves, that's what Elwin called it. Where he's just like this. Or he doesn't really do this, because I think that's what Popeye does, right?
They can give him any motion they want. They actually have, they showed off, they demoed their new menu system for us, which you will see in the next video that's coming out. Yes. And they actually had a really cool animation where when you're looking at his movements, they basically can do just about anything with him. Oh, damn!
No, he doesn't do windmill arms. I was just being silly.
Yeah. They don't do full over the top. Yeah. They're basically this motion.
Yeah. So when you go into the pinball diagnostics menu, it's not a DMD thing on a screen that looks so outdated in today's standards. They finally updated it and modernized it and made it a lot easier for anyone to find things on there.
Yeah.
I mean, the moment I saw that, I was just in my head thinking...
Yeah, the updated menu thing is them getting ready for Spike 3.
Okay. So, because they can't do it anymore on Spike 3, do you think?
Well, no, Spike 3 is going to be an all-new system, so they're updating their menu system in prep for it.
Got it. All right.
So it's probably like a trial run thing. They're like, all right, we'll work out any of the kinks.
That makes sense, yeah. That Bunker says, did Elwin say why no side lights? What do you call those? Metallica Remaster has them. The expression lighting?
Okay, so typically Stern doesn't do the expression lighting on anything but music pins. That's generally been their MO with those.
All right.
So
I wasn't aware of that. I know now.
Yeah, like Foo Fighters, Rush, Led Zeppelin was the first ones to get them. They typically are music pin only.
Right.
I think they should just put them on everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
I know, right? You have the lights, you have the technology. We can build a better, faster, stronger machine. When is King Kong out, Gary? I forgot.
King Kong, they're making LEs right now.
Okay.
Yeah, when we did the factory tour, they had LEs on the line.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know when the pros are out.
Shortly after, they start them sometime roughly, probably started some of them already.
Oh, hey Taylor, thanks for the 3-stream streak. Is Guy going to change for all of the LCDs for Kong Forward? I would imagine so at this point, Taylor.
The what?
Are they going to change all of the LCDs?
Yeah, I think I've rumored that the Spike 3 system has a much larger screen.
Got it.
Yeah.
Hey, Combo Chuck. I really wanted to tune in as you all were about to go on, but the movie lasted longer. Oh yeah, no, you didn't miss anything. We didn't.
We're doing at 8 o'clock. We're doing the Kong stuff.
Yeah.
We wanted to get everybody a chance, especially like West Coasters or whatever,
or folks like yourselves.
Yep.
But yeah, glad you could make it. You saw tech go into the menu screen. I sort of paid attention and thought, ooh, that's new. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone at the little Q&A session that we were at, that was like one of the first questions.
Yeah, Elwin was actually going through it.
Yeah. I got to do it too.
Yeah, that'll be on the we did video the entire demo tech session, so that'll be up as its own video here.
Yep,
soon. Ed's working on that one. We did a marathon of editing all day yesterday and this morning. We were doing editing.
Yeah, we got up early yesterday, edited all day long.
We stopped at about 10 last night.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, actually, we stopped at like midnight because we were watching something towards the end, weren't we? It was close to midnight.
Yeah.
So, yeah. They do pros for locations first in LE. Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, they do a very limited run of pros, not very many. Sometimes people get a hold of those beforehand, but they're supposed to be going to locations.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, you did combo.
All right. Very slow reader. Well, it is broken up. There's a lot, especially the first section of the book is all short stories. So, because those are stories from the history of Anthropia. So
yeah, it's a little bit easier to read that way. You can kind of do it in little
till you get into the deeper stuff towards the rest of the book.
Bite-size reading.
All pros are the same, whether it's location. Location just means Stern makes a small run of pros specifically to give to or to sell to locations to get them out there in front of the public so they get to play it, so then they can order their own home game. So they basically, a few pros for locations. They're supposed to go strictly to locations, but that's not always the case. Then LEs, and then sometimes premiums and pros, and depends on how hot the game is.
Yeah,
I have the feeling there's a lot of orders in for that, because I sent a message asking about that, and I'm like, I haven't gotten any word back. So.
Oh, okay. Huh?
Yeah.
They should add a mode to Godzilla if it's next to King Kong in the special game mode screen. Yeah.
They did somebody did ask like about that, and the thing is Godzilla is all licensed through Toho. Whereas King Kong is in public domain and they've created their own thing, so there is no approvals necessary.
Yep.
So I don't think they can combine the two as it stands. But maybe they get a license for the Godzilla vs. Kong universe for the trilogy of pins, which would be awesome.
They weren't really saying much about that. Someone else had also mentioned that.
Yeah, pretty tight-lipped about that.
Right. But honestly, I think they're going to kind of wait and see how well King Kong does. And then if that also does well, I'm pretty sure they're going to go for something like that.
Oh, they have to.
Right.
Oh, come on.
Was your D&D machine one that was supposed to be going on to location?
No, we got it in the first like regular run of pros, the non-location ones. I don't have that good at connections.
And if we did, we'd have to kill you. No.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Thought it was cool that Garrett Stern was just strolling around the paths. He's a pinhead at heart still. Oh yeah, absolutely, Pat. Yeah, he was strolling around when we were there too. He must have left right away to go right to Kalamazoo after he was in Chicago with us.
I'm sure. I suspect those guys just all caravanned in a van or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be fair, right? If we got it first before we were supposed to.
Yeah.
We will return after these messages from Bonus.
We really don't have to wait that long, honestly, for the
they get on
machines too.
Basically, when they're making an LE run, it literally is like 2 weeks in their production, and they've got all of the LEs done. Stern's got they're the 50-foot gorilla in the room, so they have actually 2 assembly lines.
Yeah.
So they're set up to do much higher volume than everybody else.
Actually, that's a good point to bring up, because one of the, I think our first ever pinball tour was Jersey Jack, and they were about half of the size of Godzilla, of Stern Pinball, and so it was kind of neat to see what their setup was versus, Stern and everything like that. Much bigger setup, much more to look around at, and organized just as well, I would say. Better first showing. Seemed like seems like no one could hit the shots. Oh, really? Huh. That's interesting. I didn't hear about that, Daft Punker. Speaking of 50-foot gorillas, you'll see a lawsuit battle over Kong in the movies. Oh, I mean, the only thing that they can try to do is somehow like extend the amount of time that King Kong is out of the public domain. Disney kind of has finally given up on the Mickey Mouse, Steamboat Willie thing.
But Donald Duck one's coming up.
I was just gonna say Donald Duck is coming up. In fact, I didn't read that full list. Who was it that posted it?
Was it Max?
Max that posted the
come on, no
public domain things coming up. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Oh, Batman's coming up. Holy moly. Okay.
A particular Batman, yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, come on.
I'm curious to see what's going to happen to Donald Duck. Probably going to they probably give.
Oh, there's going to be a dozen cheesy horror movies that come out, just like they did with with Mickey.
And Winnie the Pooh, that also was a thing.
Oh yeah, those horror Winnie the Poohs, those are aw.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh come on.
Well,
come on, hit something.
If people, buy a ticket and they keep doing it, they're going to keep making those movies. The fanfic compilation, yeah. Elwin didn't show up until Saturday, but Gary, Seth, Josh, Sharp, they were all there on Friday. Oh, that's good to know.
Well, yeah, definitely Elwin was probably the busiest guy at the current event on Thursday, so being the designer of the game. So he probably just needed some rest.
Yeah.
Everybody else was there for like a little bit in those sessions, but then, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he did most of the talking when they were doing the Q&A session a few days back. I don't know, he seemed like a cool guy. He didn't come up and say, actually, Gary said hi to him. You had a great game or something like that.
It was toward the end of the day. He looked like tired. He didn't actually say it.
He said, hey, thanks.
I think he said thanks, and but he kept walking.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm tired.
Yeah. We did see Jack Danger there as well. That was another thing.
Yeah.
He said a quick hi as well. That was the building climbed in Kong. Well, it's not really climbing. It's just a... Oh, like just the play overall, sorry. I mean, honestly, it was a lot of fun, and I still have to get used to a lot of the shots. I want to get better and better every play. I was quite happy that I ended up with 100 million points at the end of it all. I think that was everyone's goal, is to try to at least get 6 figures on the board.
Ooh, I got it. Lucky.
You were glad to see that, Pat. I was watching most of the day as we drove home. Oh, quick interview with Seth Davis. Oh, really? Okay. Highlight of my limited streaming with Dipsy. Oh, cool. I'm glad that you did that. That's great. Awesome. All right, Casual says Disney has been fighting in reports to keep things out of the public domain so that they can profit for another 100 years. Call me stock. Well,
yeah, well, of course they have.
They've been doing that for a long time.
Well, it's also why they've been buying everything under the sun. Pretty soon there won't be any entertainment that isn't Disney.
Yeah. Guess we'll have to wait and see how it all turns out. Everything has to be a live-action movie now.
Oh, man, I when I took a work.
These are my ladies. These are my ladies.
Mama, I wasn't polishing. I was talking to my friends.
Thank you for the 10 bits to sign out. Have you ever experienced deja vu? Yes. Well, quite often, yes. How you been? Did anyone remember to tell Jack Danger that random guy in North Dakota wants a Pokemon pinball? I'm sure he
hears that all the time.
Yeah,
I think he even said that his daughter would love it. So
yeah. I remember them saying that on the stream actually. Before he left streaming, well, for pinball streaming anyway. He's been on not terribly long ago doing like World of Warcraft.
Yeah. Now that he spends all day doing pinball, he doesn't probably want to go home and play pinball.
Yeah. That's kind of a disadvantage of working at Stern, I guess, now. Oh, thank you, Pat. Yeah, I want to see that interview. Thanks for putting it in our Discord. You got to do the Golden Girls first.
Oh God! No!
Wasn't that a April Fool's joke?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I think another one was Frasier.
Yeah.
Frasier Pinball from Stern or something like that. What do they have? Yeah. I would put money down on Pokemon is coming next from Jack. I could be wrong, but I think it is. If they want to start turning the tide on getting younger people into pinball. Did it count?
No, it took it away.
That sucks. You got 100 though on the screen. I saw it.
Yeah, well, the heat ray went off.
Oh well. But yeah, to go back to what Mama was saying, I think I know that Jersey Jack tried to do that with Toy Story 3, and I don't know how well that turned out. So if they can pull off a fun game that can be both with we got about 8 minutes, both with kids and adults.
Yeah,
I think that'd be amazing. I really I hope that they hit the hammer on the nail this time, because I know that Ninja Turtles, just for me anyway, and I think a lot of people would agree,
I think
it was a hard game.
It was just way too hard of a game for a kids theme. So.
Yeah. All right, Combo Chuck. So guys, a group of us in Austin are coming together to make a pinball collective here. A variety of well-maintained games for the community to play.
Nice.
I'm so excited. I'm donating my labyrinth. Really?
Oh.
And there are many others donating as well. Wow.
Yeah, so you basically, as part of the collective, you just got a key to the place and you go play pinball when you want.
Wow.
There was
cool.
So apparently at one time in Northville, nearby, there was a collective like that too. But I think real estate got too expensive.
Okay.
And so the space they were renting got in too big a demand, and the landlord said, "I'm going to rent this out to some restaurant or something for buku amounts of money, buku bucks."
Right, that makes sense. Well, Combo, we'll have to figure out a way to get to Austin. I've kind of always wanted to visit Austin.
Yeah.
To be honest. We have something similar here in Illinois. Oh, cool. Probably multiple that wasn't coded yet. Oh, okay. What is the most ball mode con in multiple? Oh, how many balls you can get? I think it's 6 balls in King Kong, right, Jerry?
There's probably a wizard mode that isn't in the game yet.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't remember doing a 6-ball multi-ball.
Nor do I. I think the most that neither one of us had was 3, maybe 4. But yeah,
maybe.
I think I saw someone get 4 or 5 on one of them.
They probably hadn't had a ball thing going.
Yeah. Hey, Amiga, how you doing? Oh, a co-op? Yeah, that would be cool. I don't think we have a co-op here, or was that the one you were talking about?
That's the one I was talking about. Northville had one, but oops. But it's not there anymore.
Bummer, man.
Got it. Or they went super, super quiet. Don't.
Invite only, maybe. Who knows?
I suspect that completely went away, because where they originally were, when I figured out where they were, I'm like, yeah, that's some expensive real estate they got there.
Right. Was the Kong that you were playing at Stern likely a pro? Oh, we got a chance to actually
play both. Yeah.
And the one that we're going to show in about 5 minutes, actually, we're close.
It is a premium, yeah.
It was a premium, yeah. And it was nice to be able to play both, honestly. I'm glad that they were both there.
Yeah.
Because that way you can kind of compare and contrast what you prefer.
Are you missing anything?
The premium differed in a couple of things. One is the premium King Kong game has a real moving gong, basically. It's sort of the bash target, but it also will reject your ball in certain modes.
Yeah.
The other thing that's different is there is a giant spider that's part of this little magnet thing that's going on the left side of the playfield.
Yeah.
And finally,
Moving Kong.
the moving Kong,
and then the lock train car.
Yeah, block train car, and also a biplane was a plastic biplane.
Yeah, but that's mostly a decorative thing.
Yeah.
There are basically 4 play mechanic things that are slightly different. Well, I guess Godzilla or King Kong moving is technically.
Yeah, I always want to call him Godzilla too.
is technically a decorative thing, but he can stop the ball with his arm, so he does have some interaction with it.
Yeah.
But I think the only thing that for me that was the train car lock that was kind of cool. The rest of it I don't think I'd miss.
I have to agree too, Gary. I think also bearing a lead, your mama and family were invited to a super secret sort of party that Gary Stern attended as well. Wow. So I have to ask, Pat, like, how big was this place? Was it an actual house that everyone got invited to?
Apparently, some local big pinball guy has a big house. So
man, or a decent sized house maybe. Or did they cram 100 people into a 1-bedroom apartment? Yay! And the entire floor flat.
Oh.
Dang it.
How are we doing on time?
Oh, it was in his garage. Okay.
Oh.
Well, that means cram a lot of people if it's a modern,
Yeah.
suburban
It's in his garage. It just happens to be a 20-car garage. Yeah.
Yeah.
How are we doing on?
And,
How are we doing on time?
we got 2 minutes.
All right, I will abort the game.
But that's not 0 minutes. You can play for 2 more minutes.
Oh, that's all right.
Okay. All right, folks. We're not going anywhere. No. We're going to show you a treat now. I'm going to bounce over to this other chair. Ugh.
All right.
We're going to show you.
Got to get on camera, Ed.
Me on camera. And also King Kong gameplay.
All right.
Hey, Tonga.
Guys ready to see some King Kong gameplay?
I think we are. Kong hype. That's right.
Yep.
And Top Bob, how's it going? You just made it right in time.
Yes. That was next. Yeah, no, I don't think it did. All right, here we go.
Hey, welcome to Stern Pinball's King Kong Myth of Terror Island.
So this is some of the video we shot in the private room where we got exclusive access to one of the games. So.
Oh, hey, Pat, thanks for the 50.
Yeah.
Kong controls the balls. Borg dog. So, I think I was the first one up in playing this particular round.
Yeah, we'd played multiplayer on this one, so Ed's player 1 on player 2. But yeah, so far, I mean, we really did like the way this game plays. So
yes. Hey, Silver Ion. How's it going? We're doing some editing on the fly here. Bear with us in terms of like the look of the stream. So as any game starts, it's a little slow at first. I had to kind of line up my shots the right way. I had a few couple of plays in before we actually got to play this one here.
Yes, we're slap happy by this point.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think so, Firewing. Not yet, anyway. They might code something in later on.
Oh, it looks like the gun actually rejected.
Yeah, this is very early code. This is release code. So co-ops usually come in later if they add them.
Rejects it, second time it lets it through.
Oh, all right.
And it's dangerous.
Yeah.
I didn't really notice it casual because there's a really interesting mode that you can get that allows you to do plunging.
Yeah, there is a special mode where it's a plunge only. You got like 45 seconds or whatever to try to hit. There's a couple of targets you got to hit with it. It is surprisingly boring, but I will say this, is it works.
Yeah.
Unlike Godzilla didn't always work. Food didn't always work.
Yeah.
Rush had problems. Yeah.
That's right. Finding shots seem intuitive, but still challenging, Silver. I was really pleased with it.
Yeah. One of the things I think I found with that is the shots are intuitive, but where they come out is not always intuitive. So it takes a little bit to get used to when the ball comes out. Then you have to figure out what to do with it next. Usually pretty quickly.
Yeah. Especially if in your upper playfield. There's a lot going on in the upper playfield in this game.
when it opens it up and when it lets it through.
Does it play like Indiana Jones?
Nice.
I suppose in some ways, especially with the biplane wireframe, it kind of reminds me of Indiana Jones.
But it also has 4 flippers, so
Yeah.
it's the shots are way more interesting compared to Indiana Jones, because Indiana Jones is a fan layout. It has to be. It's a 2 flipper game.
There's your eye thing there, Casual.
Yep. Collected letter.
Also the escape path for the outfield here. Yes. Yeah. You have to be pretty careful in that as well. That was a fun shot. I love that one there.
Very cool.
The wireframes in this game are very pretty.
Yeah,
yeah,
they really are.
They do all sorts of curly Q stuff. So yeah, Elwin's always got cool wireframes in his games.
I highly appreciate those.
Yeah.
It just really makes the pinball pop just from that alone, I think. And just watching that ball do its action is great.
Firewing, there is a drain. So on the left you have 3 lanes. It's the middle one. So the outer one actually comes through. So you'll see this on a lot of old solid state games where they would have like a drain in the middle. So yeah, right there's your drain.
Yeah. Yeah, I kept getting confused about whether or not the ball's going to go in the out lane or just do its thing like Indiana Jones thing.
Yeah, there is a one-way gate to where if you get lucky, it'll outlane drain and go through the narrow escape like Indiana Jones. But it's not set up for like slap saving like Indiana Jones is.
Yeah, it's not. That's right.
Yeah, because the rubber is not in the right spot for that. It's just more luck of the draw.
It's not dangerous in general. Yeah, so
exactly. Yeah, I did too in the beginning as well. Yeah.
For the most part. So I think a lot of the shots are relatively safe.
When Danger Arms Race of the coolest wireframes is great for modern for pinball. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't mind having that as an arms race. I'd rather just focus on that. Yeah.
Yeah, and so when you hit the right orbit, it goes up into this figure 8 thing, and it comes right back out to the upper right flipper. That took a little bit of time to get used there on the upper right.
Yeah, and the ball went into a pit that we just saw there too.
Yeah, sometimes if you go slow enough, it'll go into a pit there.
I like that. I'm glad that he's kind of covering almost every square inch of something.
Hey, Dirty Pool.
Dirty Pool, how's it going?
Yeah. Oh, you're right. You just want to say hi. Well, thank you for dropping in. Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it as well. We can't wait to play it again, and who knows, maybe we'll get one.
Yeah. So I will say on the upper right flipper, that ramp is really steep. So I suspect for long play that's going to get a little bit tricky to make it all the way up with the coil. Flipper fade. I would expect that you would definitely want flipper cooling on that upper right flipper.
Yeah. That was a spider shot that just happened there. It said magnetics underneath the spider there.
Yeah.
Oh, the center post thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's trying to remember that center post.
The right orbit returns, so it looks super satisfying.
Yeah, it comes back and through that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite shots there. That one's used of every square inch of the playfield is so impressive. 100% agree with you.
I got it that time.
And it looks like it's layers too, you know?
And that was the physical gong that we hit there, and it was in the unlock mode, so the ball can pass through it.
Yes.
But sometimes it's actually in lock mode, so it hits and rejects.
So when you hit that gong shot, you noticed just moments ago we had some stage selects that you could do, mode selects. So
from the pictures,
yeah, that's where you select your modes.
Yeah. So you kind of get it. Obviously, you get to look and see what you have to do in each mode. For the pit, you have to hit to the left or the right.
Yep, the blue shots there are the modes.
Oh yeah, I got that somehow. I had the center post helped me with that save there. That was really nice.
Yeah, Max, I when I saw that the first time, I thought, wait, you got a skill shot? The anti-skill shot. I thought that was a pretty neat little addition there.
15 seconds added.
Oh, I forgot about the
Can you see the ball from the left corner out lane?
The left center out lane.
Or sorry, left center.
Left center outlane. Theoretically, yes, but it's because there is a one-way gate. If the ball happens to bounce through, it did come back in for me a couple of times, but it does. Like I said, that's the one. I don't think it's like Indiana Jones with the slap save on the narrow escape. It does not have a bumper in the right spot to do that. You might get lucky, but it's not going to look like it's not going to be very repeatable.
Right. I told Getty that the art tribute to the never released King Kong game, someone else was cool by the flipper. He said it was Elwin idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. He actually mentioned that. In fact, I asked that question.
Yeah.
And he talked about that. And the guy that originally put that together for Dating East way back when was very honored that Elwin reached out to him about that.
Trying to decide when to use the action button.
Yep.
Almost down the river and into the left lane is super reminiscent of Jaws.
Except for Jaws just kind of goes up to that left thing. This one actually orbits all the way around to it. Jaws doesn't orbit around.
Oh, there's your pre-release match there. That looks in bot matrix still.
Yeah.
Which I thought was interesting.
The action button, when it was blue, if you push that, it raises the diverter by the upper left flipper. There's that shot. See where it diverted down to the upper right flipper? We'll
Oh yeah, you can backtrack. That's right.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I miss it? There. See that? That diverter popped up behind the flipper, which let me hit an upper left flipper shot. That's what when the button is blue on King Kong, that's a single hit will activate that diverter.
Yeah, he just pointed it
I
out
just
right
was
there.
pointing it out to Ed. Yeah.
Blue button raises the diverter so you can divert it to the other.
So it looks like both trims will be great, but how much of the feeling did the moving Kong and Spider really add to the experience?
So when this is blue,
Not much.
it's got that.
Yeah.
Not much. The moving Kong I don't care about. I could have had Kong on a spring like the Stay Puft Marshall Man, and I would have been fine. Spider, throw that away. I don't care about that. The gong upset me, the physical gong, because it rejected it, I think, 3 or 4 times as I was playing through the weekend. You hit it when it was locked, and it literally just went.
Yeah, your reward is you get a drain.
Yeah, so I was not in love with the physical gong lock.
Like I said, you can hit that gong, but you do not want to hit it dead center. But it is extremely difficult to not hit it dead center.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have the Pro and just buy a gong mod because you know that's coming.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna just make a one-way gate gong. Yeah.
Oh, Max, that's a good question. I forgot what the action button does. Do you remember, Gary?
That's the diverter.
Oh, that is the
the
diverter.
diverter. Yeah.
Those virtual ball lock that feeds a left flipper so you can get a combo lock for all 3 locks up the center ramp. Yes. Yeah, and honestly, I don't really miss much as a result because of the differences for that shot.
Yeah, so the 4 big things is the moving Godzilla, the physical ball lock, the gong, and the spider. Are basically the big 4 things you get in a premium. The spider I didn't care that much for the spider. Didn't really care that much about moving Godzilla. And the gong pissed me off. And the train, I think the physical ball lock with the train tipping was kind of cool.
Yeah.
That would be probably, for me, the only thing I would miss from the premium.
Sure. They missed the gong on the Pro Lin. A few people said that. I mean, it's a cool looking thing, and it's satisfying as F to be able to hit that thing and let it go through and all of that. But I don't know if that is a trade-off.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Yeah, I keep calling Kong Godzilla. Yeah, sorry. Godzilla on the brain. Yeah.
We did that earlier.
Yep.
With one of the videos.
The monster. No.
Yeah. We're also playing Godzilla right now.
Yeah, we were.
Done.
And like I said, King Kong, Godzilla, it's like peanut butter.
So Firewing, I found the gong when it was in the lock state very center drain happy. You'd hit it and it would put it right between the flippers. And Yeah.
Sorry, I just laughed at Mac's
Found a
comment there.
spot where to stick the ball, and
Yeah.
It's
see
perfect for
how-
420, right?
Yeah.
Add that into the code, like debug or the ball search thing. So
Oh, did you?
So
Nice.
game.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like
I
a
need to go
fun
back
play.
and watch some of the
Yeah,
classic
Can't wait to
Godzillas
spend some more
myself.
time with it.
I'm more of a fan
I
of
have to
Godzilla
agree.
than
The look
King
of the
Kong
premium
movies.
Yeah.
does look like it has a lot.
Yeah, without that monster sculpt and stuff in there, yeah, you do see more up in that area too without the physical gong thing. So I think
For me, I think
I'll take a mod with a one-way gate with a gong that actually just lets it go through like a shot, give it the aesthetic without having to right down the middle.
Right.
This is a premium. They did not have any LEs for us to play.
Yeah, let's buy the.
Was the new graphical user interface going to get updated into all the LCD games? Probably, Taylor, at this point.
Well, it's in this game, and I think that's in prep for Spike 3.
Yeah.
So that, folks, was the private.
preview.
That was the private session we got for the game. So
Yeah. We managed to hit all the shots on the game itself. Didn't, do too much in-depth stuff in terms of going into modes and that kind of thing, but
gong do that too. Okay.
we only had the game for what, 20 minutes, I think it was, or something like that.
yeah, well, we had 20 minutes from getting in there, getting our equipment, setting up to filming it. So
Yeah. So it's technically 15
yeah, I
minutes.
think we were supposed to have more, but they had more people show up.
Right.
So there was actually quite a few content creators that showed up, media people.
Yeah.
The gong, there is a gong plastic in the Pro, but you shoot under it.
Yeah.
It's just a plastic thing that looks like the
But
gong.
you can mod that.
I before this game hits people, the first Pro is going out there, and some modder is going to get their hands on it. They're going to make that mod before the games are even shipped.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mark our words. Oh, of course, Amiga. Yeah. Played the Pro once and never went back. Yes, as a matter of fact, it is. Here, I'll show you real quick since we're doing show and tell.
Yeah. A combo check, we would. I think we did like it enough. That's actually one of the Rudy's Nightmare Funhouse playfields. So when they did the remakes, they gave two versions. One that had the Funhouse artwork that looked like the Rudy's Nightmare one, and we won that.
Yep. It was like a media event, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a media event at things.
At
Gong could work like a
Chicago
spinner, but
Expo.
there would be no coating in it. So, there were 7 available. So that they probably did is they took all the ones they had at the media day, drove them over to.
They must have left late because we were at
There
Stern till like 8 or something.
6:30. 6:30 we
I
left.
think people must have been there till at least 7 or 8.
Yeah,
but-
I'm sure.
yeah.
I'm sure they just grabbed them, threw them in the, wrapped them up, stuck them in a van, and drove them out there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they just made
They
more.
must have just had more.
Yeah.
That's great. Would you consider buying Kong for Home combo? We don't have the budget this very second. If we did, we would have to sell TNA and then have to kind of figure out what else we can do. So, and someone else earlier in chat was like, so do you regret getting D&D versus Kong?
No,
No.
we like that game too. So.
Yeah. If I had to pick between the two, I mean, I might like Kong slightly better, but I want to get into the D&D game to really enjoy it to the fullest. So.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We never got to the plunge mode. We did watch somebody do the plunge mode. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked fun. I was like, oh, that's a great mode. I can't wait to play it.
I mean, it would get kind of old and boring, I think, if you kept getting it over and over again. Just doing it once is kind of cool.
Yeah.
It looks like it's actually very hard to do, hit the 2 things you want to hit.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, I want to try this.
Yeah.
Oh, you just dropped in? Hey there, Atlantis.
No, we're actually talking. We last Thursday, we actually were able to attend a media day at Stern Pinball's factory for King Kong. So we got to go in, we got a presentation from them, got a factory tour, and then we got to have our hands on Kongs throughout the day. We did get a 20-minute session in a room with just the game without all the other noise going around. So we quickly set up a C-stand with a phone and got some got some stuff.
Yep.
So we're just kind of talking about the gameplay that we took, footage we took. So
yeah.
Kind of playing through it.
I wanted to release it at MGC, but it was delayed. Oh, it worked out for it, but nice. The software in general seemed like Stern was in touch behind, touched on at the tour.
Software in general seems like Stern is a touch behind. The actual code felt actually decently well baked on this game. So I think they're getting better at least getting the games to launch with decent code. Like Stranger Things had terrible code to begin with. But Dungeons & Dragons had pretty playable code, and so did this game we had. So
I have a feeling part of that is also because the market is shifting more towards home buyers rather than locations.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling that's mostly why. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Casual. Yeah, that is a good point. I don't know if Gary's going to want to get rid of that yet. I don't know. Maybe get another year. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it does. I do have a whole new playfield, rad cals and stuff, so I'd have to factor that into the price. Mm-hmm. So new playfield, because it needs a good resto. But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows?
Yeah. Who knows?
The right amount of money, anything's for sale, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Are you going to buy it casual?
Yeah.
All right. Should we switch over?
Yeah, we should go back to our Godzilla Pinball.
All right. You want to keep going because you were last on there, or do you want me to go?
I'm going to take a small break. I got to hit the little men's room. So
the little men? Because you're short?
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, you just opened yourself up for that one.
I am average height, man. You're just a giant.
I am a giant, sort of. I'm 6'2". I was 6'3" at one point.
All right, I'll be back.
Yep. And then I got old, and my spine shifted. All right. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. When you get older, you generally get shorter. All right, here we go. Did I hear a voice in my head just now?
Shoot ramps to light kaiju battle. Godzilla is headed towards the bridge.
What was that? Well, I am a loser at this moment, missing and breaking. So that is accurate, at least. Hey, it's a warm-up. That's what I'm supposed to do, right? Yeah, I mean, overall, it was a lot of fun being able to go there, honestly. Like I said before, it was an honor and a privilege. And in a lot of ways, I didn't think we were ever going to get an invite. So to get it it's like comparable to being nominated for an Emmy or a Grammy or an Oscar or something. Because it to me it's sort of like a little bit of a recognition for things, and having fun playing pinball and sharing it with others, and getting recognized for it is cool. I definitely hope that others get a chance to also visit Stern in some way, shape, or form. Even if it's for something as simple as the tour, because they do the tours I think every year through Chicago Pinball Expo, and we just had never gone to those before. Yeah, for sure, casual. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's also nice to know that there was also a lot of folks out there that are continuing to make content as well. It's a growing community. It's still a niche hobby, but I'm excited for all the content creators out there, streamers and podcasters and everything else out there, because it makes it a lot more exciting, and it's good, healthy competition, right? Because competition means you get cool things out of whatever that you want out of life. All right, time to make some shots here.
If you do not obey these orders,
yeah, I saw that too. Max had his. Well, I don't know if it was the inflatable one, but Max had a Kong suit as well. I thought that was great. Or maybe it was inflatable. I don't think it was though. Siri and Seth were spitballing ideas at me over giving some Stern locations, getting a special acknowledgement for taking care of their machines because I was mentioning. Oh, cool. Well, that's good, Pat. Glad that they also acknowledged you for that as well. Because you know, you're a very kind and gentle soul, you know, that also does a lot for pinball. Oh, I'm going to read your thing here. You fired up your Godzilla Pro combo check a couple of weeks ago after 3 or 4 months of having it off. Oh, yeah? I immediately remembered why I still want to keep that game so good. Why did you keep it for 3 to 4 months off, man? What happened? Oh, life. Yeah, probably. I know how that is, trust me. Gary and I don't get enough time on pinball machines in general. We only really play pinball when we stream it. But it's not a bad thing. It's better than nothing, right? You know, everyone can use a little more pinball in their life, no matter how you do it. Especially if you're missing shots all the time.
The bridge is out, and here comes the train.
Oops, I totally botched that shot.
Bridge attack multi-ball.
Bridge attack multi-ball. Cool. All right.
Joins the
Right when I put it in the scoop there. Oops, I messed that one up. That one's probably going to go to the left. Oh, maybe not. At least I got that shot off in some crazy way. God dang it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I knew that was savable somehow. I don't know why. I think I started NECA just now.
and Dearest joins the battle.
Something happened. Okay. Woohoo! Woo-woo-woo-woo.
Godzilla spikes are starting to glow.
Oh. Chin button action.
All right, I have returned.
Nuts. But I have a ball saver. Oh, Fred. Oh. I was waiting for the right moment for that one there.
I wonder how many people over at Pinball Zoo actually bought one of the demo games and have them at home now.
Yeah, actually. I'm sure they're out there. Uh-oh. There we go, got it.
Yeah, sure it's all the people with a lot of disposable cash.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nuts. Oops, okay, magnet grab. Come on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's one flaw in the coding. It's like the magnet grab gets delayed because there's other
all this
videos.
crap on the screen. Yeah,
it's like, come on, let me do the magnet grab.
It's funny. You'd think they would have fixed that by now. Oh well.
Yeah.
That's like the only one thing that's annoying about the game.
The one gripe. Yeah.
You have to monkey around Logo Arcade for a night. Oh, you did, Max? I'm sure everyone enjoyed that, though. Glad you had fun as well. Oh, that was him. Okay, got it. Oh, what are you drinking tonight, Gary?
Oh, let's see. Bell's Lighthearted IPA. So,
For the
Bell's
Lighthearted
Brewery,
crowd.
regional brewery here.
Has unleashed his wrath.
Troy from Tilt that he's been saying that those were still like Stern's properties.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Finally got the shot, yay! Oh crap. Why did I say that? I knew it.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, at least I had Mothra saved though.
Yeah.
Oh crap. There we go. I do want to try to, there we go. I was going to say, I do want to try to get the scoop shot. I got Mothra saved back on.
Yeah. The favorite place we go to, a little pub and grub where we go get burgers and beers, like usually on like Friday. They have the Bell's Two Hearted, which is my on draft, which is my go-to beer there. The Lighthearted IPA is not as good as the Two Hearted, but still respectable.
Oh, the man who grabbed this one, yeah, exactly. And it was weird to be playing two cons by your side. Nice.
Two cons by the gorilla's butt. Yeah.
Oh, good. I should have done a safety flip on that one. Oh, I want to hit that thingy. Oh, was he the center one or not? Oh, that was a good one. That was perfectly nudged there.
It's Mecha Godzilla.
It's Mecha Godzilla. Besides Kong, all the other games were busy as well. Not 3 or 4 people deep in mine. That's good to hear. Busy but not too busy is perfect.
Holy smokes, jackpot.
Oh, they somehow diverted that in there.
Godzilla is headed towards
Double flip all the way.
double jackpot.
Double jackpot for the double flip. No.
Oh, ball save still on.
Yep. Oh, nuts. Oh, that sucked balls. Oh, hey, shooting the scoop gets me tank time. Let's try to get that scoop here. There we go, got it.
It seems Godzilla is powering up.
All right. Oh, I didn't know you get bells in Chicago.
It's regional, so
okay.
they're based here in Michigan, but they ship regionally. So.
Oh, okay. I thought for some reason I thought there was a actual bells in Chicago.
Yeah.
That was a great start to the multi-ball.
Tank multi-ball. Yeah, it's got a good light show at the beginning of this mode.
Nice. That was satisfying.
Well, probably because they knew they would get one locally. Like Logan had one already, so
No.
So they were like, we'll just go to Logan.
No.
Kevin, Mike.
Oh, good. Thank
Wow,
you,
for,
Martha. Oh,
Whoa.
You almost didn't see me there. Uh-oh. Come on. There we go. Oops. Come on. Uh-oh. Okay, it counted. Sweet. Whoa. I wasn't expecting to do that. Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so if anybody out there wants to eventually see more of our Godzilla, or not Godzilla, King Kong,
we're going to do it all night. Sorry.
I'm going to do it all night. The problem with having this thing here that we're playing, we love this game too, so.
I know, right?
I know, right? But yeah, we have a 40-minute long video on this, so.
Oh, I almost had it. Dang it. Going for it. Wait, what did I say?
I'm sorry, I pulled up YouTube and it started autoplay.
Oh.
But yeah, so definitely after you take off for the night, definitely watch our video up on YouTube, which I just posted. And that was that gives you some of the information, some of the gameplay, and then nice 20-minute session after we were talking about it, what we liked and speculation and things like that.
Exactly, Kongzilla. Hey there, Slash. You know they're going to make it if they win an F. Maybe not so much
if they
win.
could.
Yeah.
In our informational session with them, one gentleman did ask about that, and they say it's problematic due to the licensing. Kong is actually not a licensed IP because it is in public domain, whereas Godzilla is all still licensed by Toho, so they have to get that. Now, what I suspect they're going to do, given the fact that Keith Elwin's Godzilla is popular, Kong is going to be popular, I bet they do a Godzilla versus Kong to make the trilogy of these games by Keith Elwin.
Yeah, for real though, casual. Oh, that was a nice little float.
But that would be a whole nother licensing thing, so.
Commence. Let's do Titanosaurus. Alright. I did take one pic of someone's virtual pin they made the cabinet out of an ODM. Oh, nice. I want to see that too. What does it look like? Yeah. Alright. Oh, that was a close one. I missed Lynn's comment.
What they need is an MST3K Gamera pin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that would be kind of neat. A little crossover action right there. Because there is at least 3 episodes, I think, that MS3K, or no,
3K.
4K, whatever. Now I'm mixing up people and shows. Anyway, there's 3 episodes of that on that have Godzilla in it. That's all I was trying to say. All right. Oh.
Yeah, but anytime they have like something that's not public domain, then you have the licensing of the MST3K on top of the movie that they would have to put in there. It'd be kind of cool to have an MST3K pin with some of their top episodes content. But imagine the licensing nightmare that would be.
Go. Good golly, that's all right. Oh, good. No.
Actually, we did hear that call out there. The Deadpool comment. Got to shoot the whatever to battle the T-Rex. Yeah. Yeah, we did. You know, on top of us playing it, we watched a lot of other people playing Kong as well. I think overwhelmingly there wasn't anybody that didn't love the game.
There we go. Uh-oh. No, I knew that was going. Oh, that was close.
Whoa, hey.
That was kind of a fun thing to watch there, wasn't it?
Some of those people we already knew. We all knew all the Joel from Flipping Out and those guys. Tom, Fox Cities Pinball, George from Don't Panic Flip was there. MPT3K was there. We already knew those guys. We did meet a couple of guys from Bash Pinball. And trying to remember the Black Seth Rogen or whatever guy. I think it's like an Instagrammer.
Sorry, what?
They were asking us who other influencers we had met.
Oh, yeah.
And I was going to go through them. It was like Black Seth Rogen, I think.
Yeah. Vic K was one.
Oh, Vic K, we met him. Yeah.
Forgot the name of the podcaster.
The Bash Pinball.
Oh yeah, Bash Pinball.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot, and I missed how many points I got. Oh, 937
Yeah.
points. Almost. Almost got a billion.
Yep. So while Retro Ralph was they were doing their podcast thing from the tournament, I got a text message from a friend of ours going, "Did I just see you in the background of Retro Ralph's video?"
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, funny. We were probably in the area behind where he was.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break now. Gary's gonna rock it. You thought I was going to say rock this town, right? All right, here we go. I got to make sure to turn it off the right way, though. Is it the orange, the yellow one?
Yellow button, single hit.
Single hit.
And then, bingo, you got it. Our new mics actually have a mute on them. Oh, almost. Go down.
Don't worry, we'll be right back.
trying, Wamps guy. All right, Kaiju Battle is lit. Oh, it was just me.
If you do not cooperate, we will destroy your pinball machines. You feel good about that, do you?
All right, there's my my mulligan for the night. There we go. That's a better way to start off the.
Shoot the ramps, the light battle.
Attention, Earthlings. We are here to plunder your pinball machines.
All right, let's see if I can get this. Nope, missed that.
Only in the colony of planets.
There we go. That's what I was trying to do.
To ensure your cooperation,
You have a box of color forms, $5 a pop. People who donate to have me block their view of certain targets and mentioned. Ah,
monster selection. Ebera, Tiger. Godzilla versus Gigan. Not even the mighty Godzilla can save your planet.
oh, no! Hate it when it does that. It's like, and it's like perfectly aimed to do that.
We are prepared to conquer.
You have 4
the
spots with color forms
We
stuck
can't
to the
tell what's
glass.
happened yet. We'll send a report as soon as we know.
Yeah, I've seen people do the Tommy flip thing where they'll place a piece of paper
Player 1,
over this area.
you're up.
Shoot the scoop.
Godzilla is heading towards the bridge.
Gotta dial my shots in, a little off.
Oh, you must feel very proud of yourself, Earthling.
Come on. Hit your shots. There we go.
We are prepared.
Oh, yeah, I used to say shirt, yeah.
On your major. Choose and perish, Earthlings.
Nope. All right. Oh, I am so off on my shots on this game.
Oh, there we go. That's okay. You can warm up.
Godzilla dodges Gigan's hook attack.
By the way, shout out to Lynn and Denver. Make sure to watch her stream. Check out that incentive and donation and going for a good cause.
No, that was dumb.
Test, test.
Our computer has calculated that
Oh, yeah,
time has
I'm on,
come
okay.
for planetary domination.
We're good.
Oh yeah, if I did Tommy mode in the Tommy pinball machine, yeah.
Yeah, I never got that mode though.
I never got it either.
I've seen people get it though. It looks
This is incredible.
fun.
Utterly incredible.
Fun as in challenging, but fun, you know. And yeah, Eli uses the shirt, yeah. There's another streamer you should go check out. We're talking about streamers here.
I'm gonna stay in Tokyo. I always try to stay in the city till I complete all the tasks in it.
Yeah. That is a good way to get a lot of points, is staying in the city for as long as you possibly can.
Huge monsters are about to fight.
All right, Gigan Award. 1 point. Oh, well, there's a magnet grab that doesn't have any movement.
I'm gonna give you a shout out, Combo Chuck. I haven't seen you in a little bit, so be sure to watch and follow Combo Chuck on his adventures. through pinball and everything else out there. And definitely can't wait for the next video that Combo will bring out on YouTube. You're quite welcome.
Oh.
And there's the link for Lynn's
right down the middle
donation to help support, I think it's Children's Hospital in Seattle, I believe.
The damage to the city.
Mostly YouTube and Instagram. Well, there you go. You should check them out. And our book is here. Another plug.
Yeah.
Be sure to check out our book.
That will be the theme of our homebrew pinball machine.
Yes, it is the theme of our homebrew pinball machine that we are creating. It helps kind of make sense of things and supplement it quite well.
Yeah, nah, I got to get back into the design work on it. So we've had just so much else going on. Plus, I got a bunch of stuff at work going on too.
Yeah, Colorado, that was it. I probably said Seattle last time. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Thank you for correcting me.
Yeah, I have. I just got moved to a new group. I'm going to be an innovation engineer in one of our R&D groups for our systems.
Yep.
No new money, just more of the stuff I love to do.
That's important.
10,
In any career.
7, 6.
You have a ball save you got to do, dude. Center.
Oh, that's I totally missed that.
Do it.
Oh, I totally just was not like paying attention.
It's counting down. Hurry.
The Magna Grab never works well. That is one of the flawed things in here, is it grabs it, but it needs. If you're getting it to swing, you can get it there, but it's a very, very low percentage. You're better off trying to get it over to this flipper and hit it up from behind, and because that will register it. But it just doesn't work that well. And half the time, before you can even release the ball, get the MagnaSave, it's doing other video stuff, going la 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 before it goes MagnaSave. Oh, and the MagnaSave, the ball has stopped moving by that point.
Yeah, and then you're pretty much toast. And I don't think there's any way to fix that, unfortunately, Fire. If the only way that they could fix it is if they, once you get the Magna Grab, all the other video stuff ends. Because a lot of times you're ending a mode or something like this.
Yeah.
And
even that, it's still not a very, geometry-wise, it just doesn't work very well.
Right.
Jets are being deployed to deal with Godzilla.
Unless there's some tip out there for folks at home, if you can suggest something that works better than what we know, please give us a holler.
And here we go.
Oh, nice. It didn't quite go all the way up and then back down again. Usually it's okay when it does that. Oh, I'm sure it.
Yeah, they're it's been that way the whole time. They're not bothering to fix it by now.
Yeah, they've sold many Godzilla machines at this point. It's probably their best seller.
This is their best seller. There's been rumors, because Stern is a private company, so they don't actually release numbers, but there's rumors out there that this is actually the best-selling pinball machine of all time.
Wow, that wouldn't surprise me there. This is where you need to
It hits too square half the time.
Yeah, if you get up that or up the... Exactly, Lynn.
This is a special report live from Tokyo.
Yeah, they've been making this game for quite a while, and they don't show any signs of not producing it anymore.
Right. Which is kind of amazing, honestly, if you think about it. And they've actually stopped. They put a couple of machines in the vault already
that were released well after this game.
Yeah, like Foo Fighters
Rush
was only out for like a year, and Rush finally also came onto the vault as well. So they're going to stop that manufacturing that for a while too. That reminds me, when we were at the Stern Tour, Gary, I don't think they were working on any other games other than King Kong that day.
Yeah, it's because they're producing the LEs.
After these messages
Yeah.
I just think it's interesting because they still produce all the games out there.
Yeah, but they don't produce them all concurrently, because you have to they batch produce them. You basically, we're going to produce however many of these, so they get the parts in, start 2 weeks out doing like the base stuff, wiring and things, as they get to it. So there's a schedule, and that's why they always post those schedules on NAP.
Yeah.
Is that they basically they have to batch them in order to set up, because every station they have to set up. Okay, well this station needs this, and it needs the document in front of them to show them what they're supposed to be doing that day.
And like
the test equipment needs to be switched to, we're testing wiring harnesses or circuits for this.
Yeah, and they have this old punch machine thing for the whiteboards that they were talking about in the tour, and apparently it's been around since the Dades pinball days. Gottlieb. And, okay, so earlier than Dades, Gottlieb days, and that they're like, we hope that this thing never breaks. And they're hoping to get another machine that's like it, so when it does finally break, that they have a backup. So it's kind of interesting. It's sort of like, like the old machine equipment that they need for vinyl record pressings and stuff like this.
Oh,
that did not go.
That hit the metal. Yeah, I hate it when it does that.
Oh, I'm low?
Just.
I'm on full volume, I thought.
Now you are.
Oh, okay.
It might be because it's sitting. Oh, wow.
Oh, is it upside down?
Yeah, he's good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oops. Thank you, Firewing.
Pardon me while I fiddle with this.
Pardon me while I burst into flames.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there we go.
Excuse me.
Right, Lynn. Yeah. Those machines with less than half the lifespan of Godzilla, exactly. Combo says, I took a break from content creation to make bids for the Austin Pinball Collective, so we have some bids to pump out while we open up in June. Mind if I post the website? Yeah, go for it, yeah. Post that link so that we can check it out if you're in the area, or if you're going to be in the Austin area.
No!
We are tallying up the
Right,
damage done to the city.
It's hard to know, though. I thought I had it the right way, but obviously not.
Yeah.
Probably just swirled around or something. AustinPinballCollective.com. Easy to remember. So there you go, folks. Be sure to check that out. Well, that was a skill shot. Ooh, excuse me.
All right, Kaiju, that was finally lit. Yeah, I'm just stinking up the place tonight with my play.
Well, we had a fairly busy last 4 or 5 days here, so.
And I did lawn work, and
exactly.
And I cleaned out the air conditioner condenser outside, tore it apart, vacuumed out everything.
Len says, I was wondering what that smell was.
Yeah.
Oh, we have smell-o-vision.
Yeah.
Like those 50 movies, like all those weird gimmicks that they had, the buzzing seats and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Smell-o-vision.
Yeah. What was the Futurama smelloscope or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, or whatever it was.
It's like a telescope, and he sticks your
But you
nostril
could
in
smell like distant smells from
stagnant Ed sweat.
Oh.
I haven't sweated in a long time. I have, I might get the headband on, or headband, I guess lately I've been doing that. Also winter really helps me not sweat as much. So I will say that much about living in the Midwest as a native Californian here. I do appreciate that. But spring is coming, and we're getting 70-degree temperatures finally, which means AC, which is why we cleaned the AC out today.
Yeah.
It was smell-o-scope. Pat asked his wife. There's another reason why we need a
Futurama
pinball machine. We need the smell-o-vision mode. Travel the galaxy, see different planets, smell them, get to know them. Oh, nice. That was a backspin, huh? And you almost got it that way. That was a good little.
Almost got it the back way too.
Yeah, it's an episode on Futurama fighting. She's the Futurama expert.
No,
Guys.
dang it.
Kaiju battle. Ready.
Sweating in the winter is a superpower.
Yes.
But it's yours, so okay. I'm sorry you have to deal with that. Well, if she's the expert fighting, then how do you argue the expert?
Man, I am just blowing all my shots.
Those tanks are closing in on Godzilla. It's Mecha Godzilla.
But yeah, all in all, great visit. Forgot to mention, I think we mentioned this in the very beginning though, but we did go visit Galloping Ghost. It was about 10 years since we've been there, and they had opened up a new wing of the building. In fact, I think they've pretty much taken up the whole building finally now.
Yeah, the whole building is Galloping Ghost.
Yeah, which is really cool. It was fun to go to that new part of the arcade and check out what was there. A lot of games that I don't remember seeing there were there before, because they also stream on Twitch, and they seem to release a game like on a weekly basis or something. I don't know if it's like they get a game every week or not, but yeah, it was.
Well, they have a whole warehouse that's not even on Play, so.
Yeah, and then there was another section of the place that for a while it was empty and it was just like storage or something, and then that was also open. And then they had, for a little while, they also had pinball machines in one area, but then they moved that off to like,
Its own
a block or
location.
two away. What?
Yeah, to its own location.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. We didn't go visit the pinball section because A, most of the games there were ones we already played, and B, we were beat. You know?
Yeah. After all day at Stern, and then 3-4 hours at Galloping Ghost or whatever it was we spent.
Yeah. Yeah, Gary's wrists were probably on fire by the end of that whole thing.
Yeah. They took a beating on that metamorphic.
Oh, wait, what is it called?
Metamorphosis
Meta Multimorphic, I think is the name.
or meta. Yeah.
Anyway, it's basically an anthropomorphic fighting beat 'em up bashing game, the
Button masher.
Yeah, it's a button masher, like the Simpsons arcade game or the TMNT arcade game.
Metamorphic Force.
Metamorphic Force.
That
was
was
it.
Yeah.
It was a fun game.
And on free play, it was just like, energy's getting low. Just hit the start button.
Yeah, that was an interesting mechanic. I haven't seen that in a smash 'em, bash 'em, beat 'em up game before. Because usually it was like you had to put quarters in for lives, but you could put quarters in for your energy bar, so you can keep your animal transformation still in.
Yeah, the powerful form. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, how's it
What's
going?
up?
Glad you can make it.
Oh yeah, Pat, we saw the Godzilla shirt. Yeah. Take a tech
Oh yeah, I
Pokeball.
saw that. The moment I saw that, I showed that to Gary. Like, oh my God, someone came up with the idea too.
We got a better Godzilla though.
Yeah.
We should get one of those shirts in our swag store.
Yeah,
Godzilla.
We ought to.
Our own Godzilla.
That's a great idea, Gary. Let's do it. Thank you for the idea there.
Now that I've cleaned them up, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Casual says, I've only seen pictures of the Galloping Ghost. It looks like a claustrophobic fire hazard.
It kind of is.
And here's the amazing part, though, Casual. I would say 90% of the games work.
Yeah.
I'd say 80% are kind of working, and 70% are on pristine condition.
They take them out of there pretty quickly when they break and replace them with something that's working.
Yeah. So I applaud them for that, because you hear things like Las Vegas, pinball thingy, and it's like more than half the games don't work and this and that. And it's pinball, I know, but it's still amazing. Pinball's a lot more difficult to maintain. I do know that, but video games can also arguably be the same way in a lot of ways, especially if it's a vector game.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why our Tempest is broken again.
Yeah, our Tempest broke again. But the Tempest at Galloping Ghost was, it was so smooth. Because our controller on our Tempest machine, the ball bearings are getting really worn out. And it goes, when you move the knob.
Oh.
The one that was at Galloping Ghost was perfect. It it was like heaven playing that.
Yeah, I haven't even popped that thing open to try to figure out what is. Hope maybe it's just a fuse, but
I hope so. Yeah.
But I haven't had a chance to do that. It's been low on our kind of to-do list.
Yeah. You heard news about the trip to Stern. Oh yeah, hi Pops. Yep. Glad you could join us. Yeah, we got invited to go to a media event for influencers and content creators. And we got to see King Kong, the latest Stern Pinball machine, in person. Got to play it. We just made a video. It's out on YouTube now if you want to check it out when you have time. It was amazing. It was an honor to be picked to be part of the group to go. So
yep,
it was fantastic. I'm going to give a shout out to EYI here in a moment as I type. Because I think that you folks out there need to also know who else is an amazing content creator and a really good pinball player. Go check out Enter Your Initials. And fun. Don't forget that. I remember Rampage absolutely Firewing. I wasn't a huge fan of the game, although it is kind of King Kong and Godzilla related. I don't know. I wasn't really into that one for some reason. I guess.
Destruction jackpot.
Oh, the answer to where is 3D glasses touched by Elwin? Well, that answer will be in this next stream. Okay, well there you go. There's your little teaser next time you go on. Yeah, we were talking about that. Yep, the shirt. You got the Terror of Godzilla in the game today. I have no idea how I did it. Oh, Voodoo. Terror of Godzilla.
Isn't you got to do the Mecha Godzilla two Mecha Godzilla modes?
I think
to qualify it.
Yeah, I think you might be right, Gary. It's funny. It's been a while since I thought about the rules of this game. I just sort of honestly go on autopilot all of the times because I kind of know what I'm supposed to do. And I also try to do some progression. But I guess the fun thing about Godzilla is there's a lot of side quests and things that you can do to get a lot of points anyway without progression.
Yeah. Enter your initials. Yes, we are considering it. We definitely got to sell at minimum TNA to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll depend on a lot of factors. It will also depend on tariffs, one thing. But we just got D&D, so it's sort of like I like that we have D&D. I'm not regretting that one bit. But you know how it is. It's like the latest shiny. And at least in this case, we want the latest shiny. We do.
Yeah, we don't always want every new game out there, but Kong, after playing it, we were kind of middling on it, like just from the preview stuff. But then once we got our hands on it, we're like, this plays great.
Yeah. Yeah, I was definitely pleasantly surprised and also not overwhelmed by the art, too, because that was another thing that we were kind of concerned about. Like, someone once described the art as a
rainbow
barf
puke.
Bag.
Yeah.
A barf bag of rainbow or something like this. Or was it rainbow clown barf? I think was the actual term. But no, I didn't feel that way when I saw it in person.
Come on, do that. There we go. Oh,
you took a deposit on your TNA yesterday?
Oh, nice.
Wait, I thought you were running out of room, UII. Weren't you
well, no,
that?
he took a deposit for somebody who wants to buy it.
Yeah, but I thought that, I guess that will make the room for you.
Yeah, that'll make the room.
Okay,
yeah.
That's true.
Well, you beat the snot out of that game. You got to be bored of it by now. You're such a damn good player.
I envy EYI skills. And then, yes, I know what you're going to say. Well, just play more. Yep. You'll get there.
Kong Pro, Firewing, Kong Pro is 7,000. They're holding the line on pricing right now because they say that a good chunk of their supply chain is not from overseas. They make as much as they can in the U.S. and always have. So,
yeah, pricing is the same as for you. Yeah, which is great.
Yeah, so it's basically 11.5 or something like that, or 11.9. So yeah, basically 12 for a premium. or no, 9,700 for premium and 12 for a limited.
Limited, yeah. And limited is also limited to 939, I think was the number.
Yeah, there's some number.
Oh, 932, sorry. To commemorate the King Kong movie coming out in 1932. Which was a revolutionary movie for its time when it came out with its special effects. That's the one you're considering, yeah.
Yeah, for us, we'd probably be in on a pro if we're gonna do it.
Yeah, I think after playing both the Pro and the Premium a couple days ago,
I don't think there's $2,500 worth of difference in my opinion on it.
well, that's an interesting way to look at it. How much does Kong matter to you? You know, out of that price tag, because there's basically, I guess, three things, main things.
Oh, it rolled off on me.
Slipped on you. The things that aren't in the Pro that are in the Premium are the gong, the spider, and
moving Kong,
and the moving Kong,
and the railway Kong.
and okay, so I guess that's four things.
There's four things, yeah.
So the moving Kong doesn't really affect anything other than stopping a ball during Premium. The gong is a huge thing about it kind of moving the ball away and chugging it down the freaking middle. So that's already kind of like a strike against it. The spider, I'm not a big fan of the spider. It doesn't really add anything to it, and it kind of looks, I don't know, not that great.
The blue plastic spider kind of looked a bit like I went to the zoo and picked up a plastic toy for my kid.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, if I could make any criticism of the game, it's the spider. Local place is still back and forth in the Pro versus the Premium.
Yeah. Well, EYI, day 3 that these things are in people's hands, there's going to be a mod that basically puts a one-way gate with a gong on it, right? And that, because that's all it really needed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could probably whip one up on our 3D printer here and probably a pile of old F-14 Tomcat parts. I probably got a one-way gate that I can just slap in there.
There you go.
Assuming we get one.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying though, Eli. I'm glad that it's just sitting there. At least it's got space, and at least it's got something. Excuse me. But I also don't think that. That
we
didn't
are tallying up the
fare so well
damage
there.
done to the city thus far.
I think it's the frustration that happens with the ball getting hit back multiple times when you hit it just perfectly.
When you're supposed to be hitting it and then it chucks it right in the middle, it's like you're supposed to be hitting it, and it's doing that. So
Yeah.
I had it happen a lot. So
Yeah.
I was like, not happy with that.
Mm-hmm. Frustration levels. All right. Yeah, exactly.
Breaking news.
McQuaid was in the Kalamazoo with his Sonic. Oh, really? Oh, I'm glad to hear that he was there and things. He also added a TNA mode to the game where it plays like TNA. What do you mean? Scott Denisi gave him a nod of approval, but Ryan was calling it the global meltdown.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
I wonder if we can get hold of that. I'm gonna try this.
Well,
Holy moly.
that's his homebrew game. So he added a TNA like mode.
Like mode. I thought it was a TNA with that mode.
No.
That. Okay.
He added to his Sonic homebrew.
Oh, his Sonic homebrew. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't catch that. I think I was. I think what it was I was thinking about like King Kong or something. Like you mean like he was dressed as Sonic, just like Max was dressed as King Kong?
Nope.
No. That's because I'm not reading.
No, he did dress like Dr. Egghead.
Oh, that's true. Yes, he
or
did.
Dr. Eggman or whatever.
So that's probably what else I was thinking about. Yeah, that was fun. I remember that quite a bit. All right, I'm gonna get to the swing of things here. Find my shots again. So I'm gonna thrash around a little bit while I find my shot.
Right.
And do that. No, okay, I saw that.
Saw
one.
it coming.
Anyways.
It was going Dr. Eggman, and immediately thought Eggman by Beastie Boys. Oh yeah, the Eggman song. Yeah.
How you doing, Red Lancer? I hadn't thought about that song in a while.
Breaking news. Folks, I don't know what just happened. But
I don't know what just happened, but
yes.
yes. All right.
Godzilla is headed towards the bridge.
Oh, really? Okay. Makes sense, right? Even with Scott Tanizi's approval, but yeah, they own the game, so I get it.
Yeah.
It's
Oops.
Godzilla.
But it is also, you have to think about it. He's not selling it, so
Well, yeah, true.
it's like any of these guys doing homebrews on licensed IPs. They're not getting sued for it because they're not selling it.
Yeah. Nope. Dude, my timing's way off. There he goes.
Kaiju battle ready.
Kaiju battle. There.
Commence. Monster
Commence. I can't wait to play it. Hopefully we'll get to see that game at the Chicago Pinball Expo, Pat. I do hope to see him again soon. Too.
Sure, he'll be there as long as he's still living in the Chicago metro.
Yeah. There we go.
We'll see where he ends up since he got laid off from American.
Yeah, that's why I'm a little concerned. Hopefully. That sounds like he's doing well and everything, so that's good news. There we go. Jet fighter attack.
Now there are jets incoming. Destruction jackpot.
But there's
ready.
destruction jackpots.
Get ready. In
Get ready.
3, 2, 1.
One.
One! Oh crap. Oh, I got a prize or something.
Out of the sky.
I've played it on virtual there, Firewing. I've never seen one in the wild anywhere. There's only a handful of them because they were prototypes only.
Building will fall.
Oh no! Yay. Alright.
It seems Godzilla has an ally.
I have an ally. And a multi-ball too.
Yes. And a multi-ball.
Who here has played Data East King Kong? I don't know of anyone because I don't know if the prototype ever got out. Did it?
Yeah, there's a handful of them or something.
Oh, there are.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I stand corrected.
Yeah. There's just nobody has them on location for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I played the virtual version of it on VPX.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We do have that on VPX. You're right. Crap. I'll have to think about that.
We'll fire up the virtual version. We'll play some King Kong. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we didn't tell you what kind of King Kong though.
Yeah. Ha ha.
Aha, aha.
Ha ha ha.
Yes. No. No. Okay, good. Ah, nuts.
Boom. Boom.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Pretty much. Pretty much. Oh no. No.
Yes, I did just mix Princess Bride with your call out there of boom.
It works. Why not? You could do a mashup if you want to. Okay. Oh, Super Jackpot's lit. Oh,
Don't drain.
nah. There we go. Got it that way.
Super jackpot.
Oh,
Whoa.
that was fun. Oh no.
Oh.
No. That's okay. Oh, okay, good. Oh, hey, I'm trying to do that, but sure. Oh, la-dee-da. Oh, backspin. I hate you sometimes.
The damage to the city is
Oh, I don't know if it's Sonic
astronomical.
mode or TNA mode. Got it. Okay. Huh. They call that in the game when a meltdown happens and it says boom. He said if anyone wants to send him a soundbite of them saying boom, he'll. Oh, really? Well, challenge accepted.
Boom.
I will have to
You have
potentially take him up on that.
You have to get a hold of him.
Yeah, that's the tricky part. I don't know if we have his info, do we? We might.
I don't know. I have to
I don't
look
know.
through.
Yeah. Oh, crud. There we go.
Everyone evacuate the area now. Destruction jackpot ready.
Yeah, I've never been. I played the virtual one, and it's never been memorable. So I don't think it's that good.
Poo-poo.
We can't tell what's happened yet. We'll send a report as soon as we know.
I guess that was my warm-up game, or something.
Getting reports that Godzilla has reappeared.
Oh, crud. Okay, good. I mean, I could have nudged it, but I mean, I know ball save's still on. I don't know why I did that.
It's always interesting that that the whole Sharp family has now been into pinball after Roger and his kids.
Uh-huh.
Attention, inhabitants of
Yeah.
We are the X-Aliens. Surrender and become a colony of Planet X.
What? Josh Sharp said that he played it and it sucked.
The
Or Zach,
the
okay.
Data East Kong.
Oh, the Data East one. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's I was saying that I've played it on our virtual and I don't remember anything about it. Which
Maybe
probably
that's
is
why.
an indicator that
Yeah.
it's not that good.
Yeah.
There's probably a reason why it never got produced if it was sucked as a game.
Yeah. I mean, there's prototypes for reasons, right?
Yep.
Sometimes it's just money. Other times it's just not a great concept for whatever reason. Whether it's money, like, oh, damn it. Whether it's too expensive to, like, the example that comes to mind is the Circus pinball machine. There's like one or two that exist in the world. One of them's in Las Vegas. And it's this giant, like, freestanding pinball machine that is, like, it has just all this crap that's in it.
You mean the Pinball Circus?
Yeah, Pinball Circus. Isn't
Yeah.
that what I said?
Oh, I
know.
didn't catch that. Yeah.
Anyway, that's the reason why that game doesn't exist, is because it was too expensive to produce if they ever made it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It also doesn't look like it was fully fleshed out yet either. So.
Yeah.
Unleash monsters on your major population centers if you do
Oh, really? Is that-
cooperate completely.
Huh.
Pick your fight.
Pick my fight.
Going for Geigen. Left
Yep.
ramp, right ramp, left ramp, right ramp.
I love
left
the
ramp.
right ramp.
Yeah.
It's like one of the fun
This
things
is like
about
my
this game.
usually go-to one because if you've got the ramp shots dialed in that night, Geigen you can bang through Geigen.
Yeah. So here's an example.
And
Oh, I
you
thought I
didn't.
had it. Damn it.
Nope. If you rattle that shot at all, it doesn't go.
All right, let's try it again. Oh, I want to show off.
Jets are being deployed
That's okay.
to deal with Godzilla. I don't know how much more damage this building can take and remain standing.
Oh, still got that wrong. Damn, the moment I did that,
Yeah.
I realized I screwed that one up.
Pounded.
We are prepared
Yeah.
to conquer the Earth.
Prepare to conquer the Earth. Then please take me away before you do so. Take me to another planet. I'm done with this one. Everyone here sucks. Not everyone.
Not everyone, yeah. Too many people in charge.
Yeah. Right, exactly.
Destruction jackpot ready. Get ready in 3, 2, 1.
Destruction jackpot.
No, rattling. Oh.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have to play this on. Oh no, we can actually this Wednesday.
What? Why?
I'm gonna be gone.
Leaving?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I got another. I got a business trip, so I got to fly out Wednesday, and I'll be back on Friday. So
nuts. Well, I guess I'll have more time to put videos together while you're away. Cause I literally have like 3 different videos. Actually 4 almost. Let me think. Because we haven't done the pastimes video yet. We went to pastimes not terribly long ago, which is the largest pinball
collection in the world.
Yeah. I just realized we just visited both the video game and the video pinball machine locations that have the largest amount in the world, all in the same like month almost.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. And they're all in the Midwest. Yeah.
That's because we have winters here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
People find winter indoor activities.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why Bagatelle was invented, by the way. Oh.
Hey, Supernoid. The Pastimes was good. It did have a lot of machines that were kind of not in awesome shape, but they have a lot they have to take care of.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember unique ones that were memorable.
Oh, there were quite a few.
Yeah.
There was like the weird Aussie one that was like, it was like cricket. It was like a cricket.
You mean one of the
Hankin?
the Hankin games?
Yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah, their Empire Strikes Back game was broken at that time.
Oh, nuts.
Yeah, I've never gotten to play the Pinball Circus because the time I went to the Pinball Museum in Vegas, that one was broken. So
yeah, I was bummed about that because I've had a couple of chances on that machine, honestly. Because that biggest place, before it moved to the big giant warehouse, it was around for a while. I'm going to move on because I'm not playing that great right now.
Monster has been dispatched to New York.
PBHOS. Oh, the
Pinball Hall of Fame.
Yeah. To another city. The damage to the city is
Supernoid. I'm trying to think what I played other ones as well. There was one that was like, it had the most risque backglass art I've seen on pinball. It was probably from like Spain or something like this. Anyway, it had these weird knobs on it.
Yeah.
What?
Wolfman?
Sorry, what?
Wolfman?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wolfman had these weird knobs that I don't know why they were there. And these giant flipper buttons that were like the size of my hand almost.
Yeah.
I'm going to do one more. Where are you going to go? Okay. Do you want to go one more?
No.
You don't?
No. I was just running out of speed.
Oh, okay, you are. All right. I don't want workday to happen tomorrow.
No, it literally. So you imagine where your flipper buttons are, like right where the palms of your hands would be. They're literally these 2 giant balls on a rod that's connected to the playfield. And I don't know if it was to help you like lifting it or securing it. It was just the weirdest thing, and you had to stick your palms on these balls to operate the flippers. Yeah. And if you grab them, you can move the playfield around a little bit, but I don't think that was like the intent.
It was like, is this an extra feature to like nudge it? Because that's what you were thinking when we
I was like, is this like nudge knobs? Yeah. It was the weirdest looking thing. You're like, what the F?
Yeah, there's a comedic moment that I have in one of my videos. I started with that. What else? I mean, you know, you could have a little bite to eat. They had like lunch things you can eat as well, which is nice. Because I wish Galloping Ghost had that. Oops, I was way off time.
I think they had Galloping Ghost just had snacks. Yeah.
Yeah, they have snacks and soda, and that's about it. Oh, and they don't let you bring in outside drinks either. I got yelled at for doing that, even though it was just a bottle of water that I had in my back pocket, and he happened to see it as I walked by one time. I'm like, really, dude? Come on. And then meanwhile, oh, I'll put it in the fridge for you, and they have like their own drinks. Like, I guess that's the movie theater rule or something, in effect.
Yeah.
Whatever. I guess they have to make money, I guess. So, you know, support the business. I wasn't gonna.
We did not go to the pinball location. You know, we were at the arcade for like 3 or 4 hours, but having spent a really long day beforehand, we were just kind of both out of steam, and then we still had to drive back to Detroit. So
yeah,
you know, another 5 hours. So we didn't go to the pinball location.
Oops. Oh, got it still.
Woohoo!
Fudge.
Casual's restarting the streak.
Who is?
Casual.
Oh, nice.
It's a casual streak.
not a serious one. Oops. Oh crap. Oh crap.
Doing.
I knew it was gonna happen, but who will? Oh no! Did it happen? Oh, that's still cool.
Well, that's a heat ray, yeah.
Wait a minute, I had a ball save. Why is the other ball not coming back?
Because
it's light show.
What color? What? Yeah. Well. Actual ball save.
I saw this.
Oh,
but I think it was light show. Stupid heat ray.
Yes, light show.
Oh, that reminds me. Did we see a light show at King Kong for ball saves?
I don't remember.
I don't think we did. But then again, there was a couple of points during gameplay where the ball save was on a little longer than I would have thought it would be.
Yeah, the grace period was way longer than you expected.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's because of code or because it's hard or what the heck. But I was like, yes, give me grace period. No. Yes.
How did you get that back?
It was called backspin. Oh, I thought it was going to float in there. I thought one of them was going to get up there to the blue thing. Oh well. Oh, I reached for that one. There we go, got it that time.
Oh,
I knew that was happening. Okay.
Godzilla has been thrown into a rage.
thrown into a rage.
Better watch out. Better not cry. I'm Godzilla. I'm telling you why.
Jets incoming. Godzilla is heading this way.
I'm not having the game of my life. I'm having a kind of a sucky game right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, casual. There weren't very many of those. There weren't very many of those.
Like
Empire Strikes Back brought into this country. They were an Australian game manufacturer. So.
Oh, hey, Game Club. Marty.
What is up, dude?
Oh, you did. Amazing flow. Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of positive things. With it to say about it as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to spend some quality time on it at the Stern event.
A huge knob. I don't know if you talked to Supernoid or not, but yeah, we only ended up with the Galloping Ghosts because we were just beat. Mm-hmm. It sucks getting old because you know your mind is still at where it was when you were a kid. At least me, anyway. I guess I'm a big kid. Imagine that. And then you realize you wake up and you're like, oh fuck, Am I really 47 years old now?
Oh, Game Club Central was at Pinball at the Zoo.
Oh, really? Oh, man, okay. I was not aware of that.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you had a good time there. Wish we could have seen you there.
How long of a drive was it for you?
Yeah, actually, I want to know too.
We will return
4.5 hours.
these
Okay.
messages
Oh, okay,
and
cool.
bonus.
I mean, it's like us driving to Chicago. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we drove past Kalamazoo on our way back, but we just were like, yeah, we don't have energy to stop in to do
To
more
make it-
of it.
Yeah, to make it a complete package trip.
Yeah.
You know, if we were in our 20s, probably.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Plus, we also, you know, we had that entire day at Stern, all the way to like 6:30 or 7 at night.
Yeah.
With all that stuff going on and filming and video. So
Talking and talking and talking.
yeah.
2,
And playing and playing.
Yeah, it was fun. We were honored to be invited to this. This was our first one of anything like this that we've been invited to. So
we are tallying
Well, that was
the
a
damage done
crappy
to the
ending, but
city
oh well,
thus
fun
far.
ball one. All right. God, it is getting late, isn't it already?
Sunday night. Yep.
want to be a grown up.
When
No,
and where will
you don't want to be a
Godzilla
grown up.
strike again?
No.
No, unfortunately, we still cannot make a living off of being a content creator / streamer.
Or anything like that. Yeah.
So,
Yep.
alas, here we are. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I honestly, like, to echo what Gary said, it was an honor and a privilege to be there. And, you know, I felt humbled being there, and I had the time of my life just experiencing, you know, what it was to be there, essentially. So, here we go, going to the other side of
The other thing, the other camera
Yep.
and stuff.
Yep. All right.
All right, everybody. Thanks for coming by tonight. Hope you were here earlier for a little bit of the Kong gameplay that we were showing and talking over
Yep.
and stuff like that. There is a YouTube video up on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
That has a lot more. It's a lot more comprehensive, where we go into a little bit deeper dive talking about it and our impressions and stuff on the game. So check out Wild Dog Arcade on YouTube. Streaming wise, we are going to be off on Wednesday. I am flying out for a business trip on Wednesday, so we're going to miss Wednesday night streaming. So we'll be back on the following or next Sunday
Yep.
at 7 p.m. Eastern time, playing another one of our games. Good chance it'll be Godzilla, because we were both having a pretty marginal night on it. So,
I mean, I had almost $1 billion at one point. That's our YouTube. Oh man, you read my mind. Look at that, Mark.
yeah.
Like the exact same moment.
Yeah.
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 Either way, I don't mind playing Godzilla again because it is one of my favorite
it's a fun
films.
game,
So,
so.
yeah.
But yeah, so definitely, hopefully you see us next week there on, you know, whether you're watching on Twitch or watching on YouTube now. So either one of those are great. Otherwise, we're on
Discord.
social media. We've got Discord. We're social media as Wild Dog Arcade on Blue Sky, on Instagram, and on Threads. So definitely give us a follow there. Let everybody know usually midday when we're playing a game, also when we release new video and content. So we're all over the place.
Yes, we are. And yeah, thanks again, everybody. I mean, you know, we've said it before, we'll say it again. It is not the same without you guys out there watching us, interacting with us, enjoying what we can share with you. And we definitely appreciate you guys all the way through. Oh, they're already selling their D&Ds to get Kong. Oh boy, Voodoo.
Wow.
You just didn't give. You got to give it a chance. So sometimes you just know that you don't like it. And sometimes,
Yeah, sometimes
know.
you just don't click with the game and stuff like.
Yeah.
We do like our D&D, so we're not planning to get rid of that anytime soon.
Yeah.
TNA is on the chopping block, so
Yep. Anyhow, we're gonna raid Dirty Pool Pinball. They are playing Ghostbusters.
they play a lot of Ghostbusters. I see.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I honestly, I was kind of hoping for a Ghostbusters Vault. We might still get one.
Yeah, that would Ghostbusters remastered would be great.
Oh, yeah.
with actually some of the movie assets, that would be great.
Yeah, that would
So-
be great. Absolutely. If anyone wants to sell to fire
Sale their D&D to cheap you up. Yeah.
Yeah, seriously though.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Thanks again. play more pinball, have fun, keep yourself busy. Don't try to, dwell on too much out there. There's a lot of crazy things out there in the world, and that's what pinball's here to do, is to keep you.
It's a bit of an escape.
It is.
Yep.
All right, thanks again. Thank you, Voodoo, and we'll see you around. And Supernoid and everyone else out there. Bye.
Bye.